Okay. Here we go. Trump won't rule out deploying U.S. troops to support rebuilding Gaza, sees long term U.S. ownership. Now, what do you think that means? Trump just had Elon Musk shut down U.S. aid. So he's not talking about aiding Gaza. I think Trump would rebuild Gaza so that he can rent it or sell it. He said he was going to make it the Riviera of the Middle East. I assume that's a parallel to the French Riviera. Rich folks' land. Here is, I wish this background removal tool actually worked. Here is Netanyahu sucking up to President Trump. I gotta send you a little word of warning, Benjamin. If you think you're gonna get everything you want from Donald Trump is in it for himself. I think you're going to have a real hard time taking back over the Gaza Strip, Benjamin, once you let Trump have control of it. I don't know what your negotiating chip is. You're getting most of your weapons from the United States, so you're pretty much already being a puppet stringed by the United States already. Background removal tool. Maybe I should just kill that thing. I don't know. It's crap. Yeah. See, that's the corner of my bed. Why is that part of the foreground according to this thing? All right, forget that. Listen, Donald Trump is still insisting that Gazans evacuate to Jordan and Egypt. Hamas says it's ridiculous that Gazans would leave their home, 1.8 million Gazans. This is another strange bedfellow setup here. Hamas, who's apparently in control of Gaza now that there's a ceasefire. So I guess Hamas has been as much in control as you could expect him to be, considering they were being shot at, and Gazans are being shot at. I'm beginning to wonder whether if Gazans and Palestinians, that is, and Hamas are just all the same entity. I'm still holding out just a little bit of hope that Hamas is not all of Palestine. Because while I feel for the Palestinian people, the reputation of Hamas is not too good. So Is it that Hamas is concerned that if Gazan residents leave Gaza, that they won't have anybody to stand behind while they're getting shot at? I mean, if you're a militant organization and you're using residents for human shields, and somebody gets rid of all the human shields, then where do you stand when the bombs are falling? So I can imagine that Hamas is upset at the idea that Trump would suggest that all the Gazans leave and go to Jordan and Israel, Jordan and Egypt. Also, the Saudis are not too particularly happy with this. Saudi Arabia's foreign ministry issued a sharply worded reaction to Trump, noting their long call for an independent Palestinian state was a firm, steadfast, and unwavering position. Saudi Arabia has been in negotiations with the U.S. over a deal to diplomatically recognize Israel in exchange for a security pact and other terms. I'm not sure what that means. The duty of the international community today is to work to alleviate the severe human suffering endured by the Palestinian people. Can't disagree with that. Who will remain committed to their land and will not budge from it, the Saudi statement said. I'm not sure what I read all this, but I'm not sure what's worth going through. Here's where Hamas said, "We reject Trump's statements in which he said the Gazans of the residents of the Gaza Strip have no choice but to leave, and we consider them a recipe." The statements for creating chaos and tension in the region. Well, Hamas has been a pretty big recipe for tension and chaos too, haven't they? Which doesn't make it right for Netanyahu to be bombing the hell out of Palestinians. You send a bomb in a group of people made up of 100 Palestinians and 2 or 3 Hamas, you may kill the Hamas, but you're going to kill 100 Palestinians. I mean, it seems like to me if you had a military organization, you could infiltrate and hunt down all the Hamas and kill the Hamas instead of bombing the 100 Palestinians. Netanyahu is under intense pressure from hard-right members of his government coalition to abandon the ceasefire and resume fighting in Gaza to eliminate Hamas. Well, what a surprise! I wonder if only I could just be a fly on the wall while Netanyahu is kissing Trump's butt, the conversation they would have. I can't imagine the honeypot that somebody's dinging me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe later. Just hold that thought.